Blah, 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 blah. Okay, think of an intro.
Great intro.
Okay, we did a show swap.
We might need an
Right?
actual intro.
We did an intro.
I don't know if I'd call that an intro.
This will be the first banter, the first
I'm having
20
so
minutes.
much fun right now. I'm having so much fun right now. Oh, I said I wouldn't do anything weird on camera. I forgot.
Ryan, would you like to? Okay, we did a show swap. Would you like to explain to the good people what a show swap is?
Yeah, so we each took turns going to Netflix and telling them that we wanted to make our own show. So I produced a show
Wait.
called Arcane and he produced a show called You.
No, no,
We
no.
both made millions of dollars off of this venture and now we watched each other's shows that we each produced and that's the video.
Okay, yeah. I produced a show called You. This guy fucking produced Arcane
I
already for some reason.
actually animated all of it too. The whole team was just me.
The big me. It was only you, man. Yeah.
So a show swap is
Okay.
we basically took a show,
I made.
one show that we've watched that the other person's never watched,
Yeah.
right? That we personally liked, and we gave it to the other person to watch, and now we're rating the show and explaining how we felt about it.
Okay.
Arcane.
Mhm.
Well, before I watched it, I immediately saw the word League of Legends in the title, and I thought, oh hell no, get me out of this room, bro. I I won't lie to you. I'm not a very prejudiced person, but when it comes to people that play League of Legends,
They.
there is some hatred in my heart. And the thing is, from what I know about these people who play League of Legends, I'm sure they actually would agree that they are
Yeah.
a subversion of humanity. I don't think they're in like doubt of what they are.
I think they're a special
But
case of.
it's like they accept who they are as
Yeah.
people.
When I first started watching you, I was like, first of all, damn, Penn Badgley looks like Ryan Gray. Then my co-host, right, he looks so
He doesn't
similar
look
to
like
Ryan Gray. Look at that.
he looks nothing.
I was like, damn, those lips and Ryan's lips
It
are the
would be, you
same
know what?
lips.
I would be honored to look like Penn Badgley, but I don't.
No, hey, you look like Joe Goldberg. That's a compliment right there.
I don't look like Joe Goldberg.
You look like Joe Goldberg.
I don't look like Joe
Now,
Goldberg.
the good people will know that this guy looks like Joe Goldberg. Even if they don't
The
think
good
he looks like
people,
Joe
if they
Goldberg.
watched your last debate, know that we had this discussion and you lost.
Only 5 people watched that last debate. Okay. I came into the show knowing Penn Badgley wouldn't be a good dude. He would be a bad dude. So I came to the show knowing that. I just didn't know that Penn Badgley's character Joe Goldberg would be like so like he's smart, but like he's not smarter than any normal person. He's just an average person that does some. He's like it feels like instead of those serial killers that in the serial killer shows that you watch where the serial killer just is mild and like this genius of intellect like they are like omnipotent basically like think of Dexter
Yeah.
and all that. He's not like that. He's pretty stupid. He's horny. He's stupid. He fucking
Hey, who
jacks
isn't?
off. He jacks off in public, watching
Who
Guinevere Beck
doesn't?
getting.
I mean, yeah, it's that's Joe. I don't
I
know
know.
what to tell you. That's just the man he is.
Yeah, and that's the man you look like.
That's not the man I look like, and
Like,
everyone who's watching
dude, I
clearly
remember,
knows.
I remember the first time I saw him whack his meat. I was like, there ain't no way this is what I'm watching. There ain't no way this is what Ryan recommended me to watch. Him just in public,
Hey,
just
listen.
go.
Listen, you told me to watch a show that's off of League of Legends, so I think we were even at that point in
Okay,
life.
true. Okay, so I want your opinion on you. So what, like, what did you watched it because of other reasons? Like, you watched it because someone wanted you to watch it, right? Marcus wanted you to watch it.
I, well, I kind of like knew that it was. I've known about the show for a while just because people were like talking about it, but I never really watched it. The only thing I knew about the show is that Jenna Ortega was in it.
Did you find?
Um,
She's
because I
only in
kept getting
season
like the
3.
TikToks. I got the TikToks though, of, like that one scene where she's like, "Everyone wants to blank the 15-year-old." You know, that was like because that was a thing on TikTok for a while, so I knew that, and that's the only context I had to that. And I thought, oh, I'd watch it. It turned out to be good. I will tell you though, it took me a while to watch the show just because every time it got too intense, I would just shut it off and go do something else. Um,
Genuinely, like
the amount of times I would just pause the show and go have a happy time in my life before coming back to it was astonishing. I'll tell you that much.
I had the moment I wanted to shut off the show and do something productive with my life instead of just watching Netflix shows for 6 hours. Was the moment we figured out that Love Quinn killed Delilah, and Love Quinn killed Candace immediately after that. I was like, what the fuck? Because I, Ryan, you can vouch for me this. I knew there was something fucking suspicious about Love Quinn. I was like, there ain't no
Yeah.
way. Like, don't trust a girl who bakes. Like, let me tell you, a girl who bakes, don't trust him. Just never trust him. You can't trust him.
Honestly, the baking's worth it. I won't lie to you. She could be a serial killer. She bakes good. I'm happy.
I hated 40 at the beginning, but then I started to like 40.
I think everybody hated 40 at the
Dude,
beginning.
like Joe, yeah, you would agree Joe Goldberg's pretty smart. Like, let's not get this wrong. He reads a lot of books. Anyone who
I think
reads is pretty
he's
smart.
pretty smart. Yeah.
He's pretty smart, and he knows a lot about fucking murder, and he knows a lot
I
about
think
murder,
that comes with
killing.
experience.
Yeah, he knows a strangely lot about it. I think it's also because from the Soviet
Okay, if
guy.
I kill 40 people, I would be knowledgeable about it too.
Yeah, smart, but he's also like clumsy as fuck. Like when he crashes his car when driving or when trying to drive to Beck when she was going on a resort or something.
Your favorite season of You?
Four. I said like season four a lot.
Nice. Four's a different season for sure.
Yeah. Your favorite season is three, right? Three.
I kind of, I don't know. I think it goes like three, 1, 4, 2 for me.
You don't like the four that much?
No, I love four. I love them all. I'm just saying that like if I had to rank, you know what I mean?
Why would you rank one? Why would you rank one season one over season four? I think season one was so basic compared to season four.
I just yeah, but season one's like kind of like what set the tone for the whole thing. You know what I mean?
But season four did something like very unique, in my opinion. Like,
No, obviously, yeah. I love season four.
yeah, like okay. I think the also that really helped me is that the guy that plays Joe's inner conscience. That guy's southern
Yeah,
accent. Oh
your
my
man
God.
crush.
Shut the fuck
Your
up.
man
Not my
crush.
man crush, dude. That guy's
Your
accent, bro.
man crush.
People will kill to have that kind of accent, man.
There's nothing wrong with having a man crush.
I don't have a man crush, bro.
I know them, but I don't know their
The
names.
box couple that
Isn't
had
it like Sherry or something?
Sherry or Sherry or 42 or something. I don't fucking know. Sherry, whatever.
42.
Okay, well, first of all,
Where are you
who
getting
names their
40?
children Love and 40? What the fuck is these names?
That was a war crime. That was a war crime. That's probably why both of the children turned out like that, having names like that.
Shut the fuck
Respectfully,
up.
of
Respectfully.
course. He changed in the way that he stopped lying to himself a little bit and is more of just like, yeah, this killer part of me is just who I am, and I guess I gotta embrace it when it's useful. Which is, completely different to the first few seasons when he's like, oh, I'm not a killer. It was just like a one-time thing, you know?
One
So I
time.
think he's changed, but I don't think he's changed in the way that you would want him to change.
That one time thing turns out to be a 10-time thing. Like his kill count is like 27, right?
It's something crazy.
I don't know, man. Like he killed so many people, and he had
To
to
be
add.
fair, a lot of that was in season 4 in Britain, and if I was forced to live in London, it might drive me to do some things too. So you can't really fully blame him for the London ones.
Okay, let's move on to Arcane now. Okay, so
All right.
your opinion.
I think this would probably be a common opinion, but yeah, that final episode, like that last battle, like that was beautiful because I'm a simple-minded man, you know. If I see war and like a crazy battle scene happening, I was gonna say hard, but that might not be the right word to describe how I feel about those scenes. I think when it started off, the first few episodes of Arcane, I was just like, God, this is gonna be a long watch because if I have to deal with eyebrows and these kids like for this whole series, I swear to God, like I'm not finishing this, right? But then by episode 3, like I think it was episode 3, Vander
Yeah.
gets basically kidnapped by Silco. Um, and I thought, oh my God, like that's gonna be the season finale is gonna be them all saving Vander. And then the guy died. And half them died. Eyebrows died, which I was not that sad about. Um, and I was like, oh. And then I see Silco basically start grooming Powder into becoming Jinx. In a fatherly way, no, not in the weird way.
Okay,
And
then you don't use the word grooming to describe the
what
situation.
other word would I describe the situation as?
Raised incorrectly.
Um, Jinx is crazy, but I was kind of rooting for her. I won't lie. Um,
Yeah. Okay. For context,
okay, I want to say,
yeah.
well, no context
I'm gonna
needed.
get some context. I'm gonna get some.
For,
Before Jinx's adult side was shown, this man hated Powder. As soon as the Jinx adult side was shown, this guy just had a switch up. His mind was Oonga Boonga.
um,
I want to say
I
something so
really want to
stupid.
say that Silco. I won't lie to you. I think he was very violent, and that's not okay. But like low key, his motivations,
You're kind of right.
like
He's in the right
just
place.
he wanted an independent country while they're literally basically being like oppressed by these rich guys up,
Mm.
above ground. They're literally underground. They have unbreathable air. Like, and his brother Vander. Well, I don't know if they're actually brothers, but they're like soul brothers or whatever. Um, basically gave up on the dream just to protect a few annoying little brats. So I would
Yeah.
be pretty mad too if I were Silco.
Shimmer doesn't seem like the best way to get independence.
Yeah, maybe not, but God, if just to try Shimmer once, man, I really want to know what it's like. But okay, maybe cut that one out.
I'm gonna
I just want what's his name? Echo.
yeah, Echo.
They used to call him Little Man or whatever in like the first few episodes. But dude, Echo might be my favorite character in the series.
Yeah, yeah, let's go. I love
I
Echo.
love Echo. Like that dude, and he had that little like firefight camp and stuff. And
Yo.
that guy, like the whole series, every time Echo's there, I'm like, yeah, Echo, you're my goat for a reason. I also want to say that in the first season, what's her name? Mel, the councilwoman.
Oh yeah,
Is it
Mel.
Mel?
Yeah, Mel. I think I don't fucking know.
Yeah, I low key thought that she was like just some. She was gonna be like a antagonist, like basically grooming Jace.
Oh yeah, I thought
Um,
that too. I genuinely thought I was like, there ain't no way this person is coming
I
back
was
here.
like, yeah, she doing some evil stuff, but it kind of then they became lovers, and I was like, oh, she grooming. But then it turned out she wasn't that bad of a person, so I was like, okay, I guess I'll accept it, for what it is. Which also, Jace, by the way, like the moment that little rat Heimerdinger was like, hey, maybe don't do magic, because I've seen what this does, and he continued, I was like, well, yeah, he warned you. You can't complain when your whole city blows up later.
I mean,
Um,
Heimerdinger,
I think Heimerdinger was done wrong. I won't lie to you.
he was done dirty. Yeah, me too. He was done dirty at the season 2. I was like, hey, hey, not.
I won't lie to you. If I were Echo, I would have stayed in that universe.
Yeah, me
I
too.
won't lie to you. Like I'm not going back. I don't care. I would be too happy over there. I'm sorry, Vi's dead. I don't care. Okay, everything else is good. Like respectfully. um, but no, I thought yeah. So at the end of season 1, I was like, okay, I can see how we got here. How Jinx nuked. I won't lie to you. End of season 2, like the last few episodes, I would just be watching, and I'm like, how did we get to this point?
Oh,
Because
I had the
what
same
just
feeling. Yeah.
happened? Like I was just watching that and like yes I watched it and I understood what happened,
Yeah.
but also at the same time I was like what just happened? You know what I mean? Like
Yeah. Remember I told you like season 2, like some shit that you don't understand just fucking happens out of nowhere? Like, Mel and fucking her becoming a god basically with like golden powers or something like that. Like fucking she, like the councilwoman, like gets kidnapped by the black fucking plague or something, and just like
the
fucking
Black Rose,
the Black Rose, and then turns into fucking She-Ra from fucking He-Man. I was like, what the
dude.
fuck?
Yeah, that was crazy because like
I didn't.
oh the Black Rose are like the bad people, and then she kind of joined them, and then she went back and then like went after them again. So that was like a roller coaster of emotions.
In the last 3 episodes, I felt like unless you pay attention to all like the real detail, you miss a lot of things. Like I missed a lot of things. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I feel like they needed like at least 2 more episodes to like fucking explain a bit more of that shit because I was a bit lost in season the last few episodes. I enjoyed them. I'm not saying I didn't enjoy them, but like I did feel like it was a bit rushed at the ending. I don't know about you.
I'll tell you the one thing that I didn't like storyline wise in the entire show, because I like the story. But the only thing that I was like iffy about was when Vander came back as that Beauty and the Beast motherfucker. Because like at that point, I'm not gonna lie to you, they like he died in season one, and that made like Jinx and Vi take such like that was such an integral part to the whole story
Mhm.
that they brought him back, and I'm like, I don't really care anymore. Just stay dead, bro. Like
Oh yeah.
respectfully, like I don't
Respectfully.
really care about you coming back, bro.
He
I
can't.
don't like when the death is like not permanent. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I feel like when you start bringing too many people back, it feels like, okay, well, you died. What's the big deal? You know? What the? I won't lie to you. When we first went to like, you know, like the little homeless camp down in the underground
Yeah.
where everyone was like all addicted and stuff, and then he came and basically like unaddicted them all and tried to make like a utopia down there.
Yeah.
When I went down there, I was on Victor's. I was like, oh yeah, bro, you
You go,
going
my
hella
my
like,
go 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 go.
yeah, you my goat. And then and then he started doing some other stuff, which I maybe was like, okay, maybe don't do that. Um, I will tell you, Caitlyn was freaky as hell in that second season. I like that was so freaky. Like I was watching the show, and then when Caitlyn betrayed, what's the Mel's mom's name?
uh, Mel's mom.
Well, you know, like yeah, Mel's mom. When she like basically betrayed her in that scene where Vi spit on her face, right?
Oh yeah.
If I spit on your face, you'd be like, what? Like, you'd be wiping that away. She wiped it towards her mouth, and I watched it because I rewinded it to make sure I wasn't tripping. I was like, nah, bro, that was so freaky, bro. Like,
Wait,
I never in my. And she did that looking in her eyes, bro. Like, she looked behind her eyes into that. I was like, damn, that's freaky.
why were you
But
focused on that one particular scene? I don't even
because
remember that.
it was unsanitary, first of all. Um, it kind of jarred me how quickly Jinx turned into like a psychotic supervillain to like someone I could low-key chill with. You know what I
Yeah, I
mean?
know. Like I
I do think they could have done better with like a few more scenes to kind of just showing like a transition because it felt very instant to me
yeah, I agree with
in
you.
the way
Yeah.
of like I was just like, bro, was she good now? Like, what's going on? Like, um, yeah, I'm not gonna lie to you. All those blue points, I could not read anything, so I was just watching her like, yeah, I hope you know something because I ain't know shit.
Because okay, so what they were trying to imply there, okay, because Arcane is a type of show that every single moment in the show is important. Like even the scenes where fucking Caitlyn, where fucking Vi spitting at Caitlyn, that's an important scene right there too. And he's
Oh, so important when they were getting down in like jail cell together.
okay. That was supposed to be way longer, by the way, as well. That was the one scene that was supposed to be longer, but they cut it. Thank God.
They should have made it longer.
I mean, I feel like they should not have made it longer.
That should have just been the whole episode.
They should have made it shorter and given more episodes to explain other things, in my opinion.
No, no, they should have made that the whole season.
You freaky fucker. Okay, whatever. In this ending season where Caitlyn was looking at the blueprints, they were trying to imply that maybe, possibly, Jinx could have survived. But it's a could have. It's like they never say it out loud. They say could have.
See her face, she's dead.
Unless you see her face, she
Which
did.
also brings me back to my Vander thing. I think if like even if I really like the character, if they die, I just want them to stay dead
Say that.
because I can't with these coming back to life stuff.
Show had way too much. There's so much things inside of it that I feel like they needed like a spin-off or something because there's so much. Why did you make that face when I said inside of it, first of all? Uh, um, there's so much of the show I think that could be explored upon, but they didn't have the time to do it because they just had no more time. Like,
I'm not a great critic, as you know. I'm the type of person that you could basically put any form of entertainment in front of, and I would find a way to enjoy it.
paint, like you would you watch
Um,
100 hours of paint drying on a wall?
I wouldn't call that entertainment. Um, but I think that Arcane. Are we? Am I using your rating system where 5 is bang average?
No, you can make your own.
I feel like that's the best scale though.
Okay, then
I think
do
five should be bang average, and then 10 is like the greatest thing ever created, and 0 is like I would rather, you know. spend the day with eyebrows than watch the show.
What? The negative.
Um,
I also have a negative skill to that too. If it's -10, then it's too bad it's funny.
oh, you also have to put up a photo of eyebrows so they know who I'm talking about when I say eyebrows.
Okay, fine. I'll show pop photo of eyebrows. Like when I'm editing it,
Um,
I'll put your face right there, and I'll just put eyebrows next to it. I'll be like, your animosity towards
Thank
eyebrows.
you. I have a lot of animosity towards that man. When Echo traveled back in time and I saw him, or into like a different parallel universe, and I saw that guy again, I was so mad. I was like, I thought I got rid of you.
Weren't you? Okay,
But
whatever. Okay, now rate the show.
final rating, I really did like this show. I think that I did like, you have finished You a lot longer before than I did.
Yeah, that's
Like I
right.
finished Arcane.
Yeah.
I finished Arcane like last night, so it hasn't fully settled in for me. But I think that I would right now, out of 10, I would give it like between an 8 and an 8.5,
Eight
which
point
is
five.
really good if you're counting 5 as like
Average.
an average good show,
Yeah.
then
Then
I
definitely.
would say like 8.5 is a damn good show that you would
Yeah.
recommend to people, you know?
Yeah. That. Yeah. I agree with that one.
That would be my ranking. But that could change, depending on how it grows on me and
Like
because
in the
it hasn't
future.
had any time to grow on me.
Uh, for you, it has grown on me. Well, kind of ish. I haven't thought really too much about it. But see, until season 5 came out.
You're right.
I'll give you my initial rating, which is 5 Galapagos turtles out of 3 sea tortoises. But now I'll give you my actual rating.
Is that for Arcane or for you?
For you,
Okay.
5 Galapagos turtles out of 3 seahorses, which do with that what you will.
I,
Um,
I can I change my rating to five. I would over 7 adult jinxes.
I'm keeping that in.
Oh,
Okay, so my real rating for you, um, okay, 5 is average, by the way. Uh, and a 7.925 or an 8.251.
why are you giving me math to do, bro?
Yeah, it's either 7.9.25 or 8.251.
Okay,
Because
I appreciate that. I
see,
don't remember any of the numbers you just said, but I appreciate that.
just because the first integer, okay. Because I liked it a lot. I think I would have given a much higher rating if season 3 didn't exist. I did not like season 3. No, I did not
I
like
like
it.
the ending of season 3.
I like the ending. I just hated like the beginning and the middle. I hated all that. So and
Yeah.
it's only because
It's also not finished, so we will see after season 5 if both of our opinions tank or if they go
dude,
extremely high.
the next time we do this, we're doing movies instead of shows because I think we're taking a break from
We are
shows.
doing movies.
And I have a
Well, the
movie.
movie's gonna take one day to do it, then we're back at shows.
Yeah, back to the show. I already have a movie set up for Ryan. I don't
I
know
do
if you'll
too.
I don't know if you'll like it because it's more of a it's not
This movie will get him out of his comfort zone a little bit. It's not gonna be something he would ever choose to watch, which I think is very funny.
this movie is there's like no action in this movie that I'm gonna give you. It's like super wholesome and like slice of lifey. So I don't know if you'll like it because this guy is
I'm
like
a wholesome guy.
no, this guy is like I don't see big explosion. I want to watch big booba or something like
I'm a
that.
simple man. I'm a simple man.
Yeah, that's why he said that. So I don't know. I don't know if you're gonna like it, but I'm gonna. This is a risk. Like this is a risk I'm gonna give you because
We
I
gotta
don't
take
know.
risks. We gotta take risks.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying. Because in your own time, I guarantee you would never have watched this movie because
I also
I haven't
guarantee you would
watched this
never have
movie
watched this
because
movie.
I haven't even watched this movie.
You
I'm giving you.
I feel like maybe I think the whole point is that you know that the movie is good enough to give to each other.
Well, I've watched. No, the thing is, I know pretty much every. I've read the source material of it, so I know. I read a bit of the source material of it, so like I know pretty much everything about the movie. So yeah. I'm hoping you like it. I'm hoping. I guarantee you won't, but I'm hoping you like it. Okay,
We'll
so
we'll see.
we're signing
So
off
this is
now.
me. I am the male version of Jinx, and he is the Korean Joe Goldberg, and we're signing out. Goodbye.
These allegations against me. You call me feminine all the time. What the fuck are you talking about?
Okay, sorry. I'm the male version of
Of Joe
Jinx, and he's
Goldberg.
the female
And
version of Joe Goldberg.
you're Joe Goldberg. Listen,